What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Mighty Morphin Power Podcast. I'm your host, Jamari, and today we got a special guest here. But first, we got the homie Jay Savage back. Say what's up to people.
What's good, gang? Your boy back, stronger than ever. You know the vibes.
We got that boy Jeff here.
How y'all doing? Everything's more phenomenal.
Yes, sir. And then we got our special guest, the one and only SentaiFive, man. Say what's up to the people.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you're all doing well.
Yes, sir. Special episode. You know what I'm saying? So, before y'all get, deep into this video, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and all that. And yeah, man, this our last video of the year. But 2021, we coming strong. We got more videos coming soon. But let's get this started off with a basic question. Hey, Five, what's your favorite Power Ranger season?
That's kind of hard. I don't really have one. I guess SPD, if I really had to pick one. But even though it's not really my favorite.
Okay.
Okay.
SPD has been my favorite because it was like my first growing up.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like when you understand like the story more, when you rewatch it again, I was like, yo, I really love this season. Minus Sky, but that's just not the point. But I'm like, anyways, I love this season, and I love everything about it really, but Sky. But yeah,
That's understandable. That's respectable. Don't worry. I didn't like Sky either when SPD was on.
Still not a big fan of Sky. But yeah, man. So tell us what you do, man. Tell us about your podcast.
So I'm one of the hosts on the Legion of Boom podcast where we talk about tokusatsu mainly. We haven't talked about any like Marvel or DC stuff in a while, which I would like to do because we've been watching Titans and all that stuff. But we haven't done any of that in like maybe over a year now. It's just we've been mainly focusing on Toku. Besides that, I do fan videos. I haven't done a lot lately because my schedule has just been way too tied up right now, but I'm trying to get some more videos out, hopefully in the next few weeks. So yeah, besides that, I'm basically on Twitter just chilling, really.
So
Okay, I gotta ask you, who's your favorite character on Titans?
Hank Hall, baby.
yes, sir. Yes,
He's the best character on that show.
for sure. For sure. So tell us about your fan videos. What are they about?
So I started. How do I shorten this down? I started doing fan videos, like back when SPD was airing, actually, back in 2005. YouTube had just like gotten started up. I was in middle school at the time this happened, and I was watching a lot of. This was like around the time I was starting to watch a lot of Sentai and Kamen Rider, left and right. And then my older brother, was like, "Hey, why don't you like start making videos or something about this stuff?" I was like, "Maybe I'll try. I don't really." And then I started making a few videos, and then a few videos started turning into a ton. I lost a few YouTube accounts because of copyright infringement and everything. But I came back strong, and then around 2010, the summer of 2010, I started doing Power Ranger. I started doing my Power Rangers Hexagon videos. That was based off of the whole plan concept for Ninja Storm that didn't really go through, the original idea for it, and then I basically expanded on it because I really like that idea a lot, and I don't know, it sounds pretty cool, and then it turned into something it turned into like a yearly thing of doing fan openings for like the current Sentai that's out.
Yeah. So I have a question for you,
Sure.
and I want to see how you answer this. So, how do you feel about the current state of Power Rangers?
The current state of Power Rangers?
Yes.
It's tricky because it's been... How do I say this in a way that's not disrespectful? It's not.
Nah, talk your shit. Talk your shit.
It's not how it used to be. It's not how it used to be, and it's pretty obvious that it's not gonna be up to par of what all of us grew up with. Because I know you and we grew up in different eras of Power Rangers, but I was there for the Disney era to see it, and I saw
yeah, no, same.
But I grew up with I grew up with the Saban era, more towards like more towards Zeo / Turbo and on, but even through the Saban era and the Disney era, they still had this quality to it that Power Rangers is more than just a kids show. But since I want to say even Samurai, even though Samurai is just really the same thing as it's just like watered down Shinkenger because the plots and literally like almost the same, the scripts are the same. But ever since Power Rangers moved to Nickelodeon, it really has not been the same, and it's been going downhill with little sprinkles of hope that it might be better, but clearly it's not gonna get better. It's not gonna get above a certain standard, unfortunately, and I think that's partly due to probably whoever's writing the show, and mixed with network stuff. I don't know if Nickelodeon is putting pressure on the writers to talk down to kids and stuff. Not. I don't know about you guys, but to me, not every episode of Power Rangers had a lesson to it.
Yeah, not every episode. It just seemed like a lot of them did.
Yeah. Like, the team-up episodes, there's no lessons to that besides just working together.
Yeah.
Really. There's no doubting keeper that the Morphin Grid's trying to send you a message or anything like that. They try to shoehorn all these things, and then it just doesn't. Also, another thing is that I feel like they're wasting money doing all this original footage where they don't need to refilm certain fights, and it just looks really bad.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. It's all over the place. It needs to, I guess this reboot might be the best thing for it right now, hopefully. And then we'll see what happens. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's like my thoughts is like, yeah, I agree with you, like 100%. It's not like where it used to be, like as a show. Like I feel like it's just solely like focused on the toys and how well the toys sell, and just like fuck the show. Cause like I grew up, like you guys are older than me. Like I'm the youngest here. Like so I grew up in like the mid-late Disney era, you could say. And I caught like SPD, like middle of SPD. And so I know what a good season looks like compared to how a meh season could look like to how this season's horrible, like Ninja Steel. And it's just like, it hasn't been great. But Beast Morphers was pretty solid. Like, it wasn't anything, like, great, but it was pretty solid. Love the cast. They did a good job. So I'm just hoping that Dino Fury is just on the same level as Beast Morphers, or maybe even a bit better. Because
I hope for that, too, actually. Hopefully it doesn't go any lower than Beast Morphers, because I don't want another Ninja Steel at all. That's the lowest of the low right there.
Ninja Steel, like, people need to feel like, low. I never knew we could get lower than like Operation Overdrive until I saw Ninja Steel. Like,
yeah, it's pretty bad.
I'm like, whoa. I'm like, Ninja Steel make Operation Overdrive look a little good.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Sheesh. But it's just crazy how it's like, man, you can see why so many people like fall off from the show. Not just because like they get older. It's just like it's not good.
Yeah.
Like don't be like.
No, I remember Jamari had to like push me to watch, what was it? I think it was like Super Mega or Mega Force, because I had like kind of dipped off Power Rangers for a little bit, and he kind of was like, yeah, no, this is like the current season, blah blah blah. But Beast Morphers definitely kind of like put me back in.
Yeah, another thing about Beast Morphers is that, bro, why did they air it so early? Like, what was the point?
Yeah, I don't understand that mentality because nobody's really waking up at 8 o'clock anymore. This isn't like Saturday morning cartoons anymore. So nobody's.
Yeah, like
They're trying to replicate that Fox Kids thing they had going on back then.
Nobody wants to
like
do
the
that.
pre-Saban seasons. I think aired that early. I don't know why because it's not the same anymore. But
yeah, it's
stupid.
RPM
that early. RPM used to come on that early. RPM was you woke up for RPM.
If people were even lucky to get RPM too, some people didn't even get it.
Yeah, ABC Kids.
That shit sucked.
I luckily caught that though.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Man, I remember, bro, I would wake up, alarm, 7:30. I would close my eyes. I'm like, hey, Jeff, I'll message Jeff like, hey, man, go to sleep in like 15 minutes, bro. I wake, it's 8:30. I see SpongeBob. What? And I see the whole family episode. I'm like, man, oh my God. Like, I got to drop it. Like,
yeah, it's how it was, man. I don't know. Like we're in an era where streaming is the main thing, and nobody really watches TV, live like that anymore. So I don't know. I think they're like going out of their way to shoot themselves in the foot.
Y'all know, y'all can tell Nick don't care about the brand.
Oh yeah,
where you got like 5 episodes of SpongeBob. Then Beast Morphers, and then 5 more episodes of SpongeBob.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, what is that? What is the point, bro? Like, is it just a placeholder for y'all at this point? Like,
basically, yeah, it's just doing the bare minimum. They play the same promo just to promote the show, just the same stupid promo to promote Beast Morphers, and that's not really doing much. You're playing it like one time in the day. You don't even play it during the weekdays. Not everybody gets Nicktoons or whatever, but unless you have Netflix and stuff too, so.
And if you missed it, then you ass out of luck, bro, because it's hard to even watch the episode elsewhere.
Yeah. Exactly.
You got to go plugs. Like, you got to go plugs in the fandom. Drop.
Mega drives and Dropbox.
Exactly.
Or, like, I remember one time, what was it? It was, like, episode 8. Like, the last episode before they, like, went on break for, like, season 1. And I missed the episode. The exact situation I was just talking about happened. I missed the episode. And then everybody like, bro, Nate's the Gold Ranger. I'm like, yeah, like, I know, but, like, I want to see it. And then, like, damn, bro, that aired. Like, you got to go find it. And then I had to search for that, boy. Like, man, and then they don't air it again that day. They will tell you, Nick will tell you, you got to wait till Sunday. Like, man, I don't want to watch no Power Rangers on a Sunday.
Yeah, you got to do the on-demand app or whatever that they had. Get it the next day.
Crazy. I'm like,
you need like a cable provider for that. I think
it's all you do. Yeah, that's true. You do.
Yeah. YouTube TV. That's a plug. If you got YouTube TV, catch it there.
Like I'm saying, it's like they put more heart into the.
And also, I think a huge problem is that they keep trying to they're like attempting to make Power Rangers as mainstream. They want to make Power Rangers so mainstream, like that's their priority. And I think that's like, sure, that's a good thing. You would always want that for your brand, but that's kind of what's hurting them at the same time. Also, they're trying to like do all these things, but they're not. It's not working.
They like, man, we reboot the movie. We're gonna try to reboot. So we're gonna try to do this, do that, this animated series. We're gonna try to do that. Like, damn, slow down.
I don't really. I should have said this on Twitter, but I know I would have gotten a lot of flack for it. But I don't think PR going mainstream is really gonna help it much. I really don't think so.
I got a theory on that.
And lightning doesn't strike twice, so.
I don't think so either. Like the movie was like a big opportunity for that to happen, and we all know what happened with the movie.
Yeah.
So we can talk about that because we all know the family talk about the movie at least 2-3 times. a month. We're not gonna talk
Not
about
gonna
that.
lie though, if that movie was like a Netflix original, it would have did numbers.
Oh, absolutely. I agree.
They should have never put that shit against Beauty and the Beast. I don't know how
I don't know what
cocky
they
they
were
thought it
thinking.
was, but
I don't know what they were thinking, but here we are.
Movie. I really like the movie. In fact, it's one of my favorite movies. But
on game.
like the movie is bad. It's bad. Like, bro, move on. We getting another movie. It's gonna be a reboot. Move on. Nah, you gotta have that same 5-6 people. Man, this y'all let this movie flop. Like, bro, move on.
I was gonna say, yeah, for the most part, everyone that's a Power Ranger fan seen the movie. We didn't let it flop. It flopped because there's not enough of us.
Yeah.
Like, everyone who wanted to see it seen it. Maybe
Yeah.
right.
People saw it 12 times, man. Like, that wasn't even enough.
I thought,
Oh yeah.
That's the most I've ever seen in any movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Hey man, that reboot looking sexy though. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. They talking about shared universes and rebooting and non-kid content. I'm here for it, man.
Yeah,
Dude,
time for some
Jonathan
variety.
Entwistle, he got some fire content too.
I've been hearing
Yeah.
everybody's been hyped about him being part of it. So.
I need that. I mean, I feel like the more I think about it, bro, I feel like Beast Morphers and Dino Fury is just like a placeholder for Hasbro. They're like, you know what?
Oh yeah,
We know what we want. This is our plan, but we got this contract with Nick. So I think they're just using these like seasons to, let it, expire. Because a lot of people are talking like, yeah, Hasbro, they don't care about the brand, this and that. And I'm like, listen, Hasbro ain't even start yet. Trust me. Once that reboot start, y'all gonna see. They got something cooking up.
And it's like, if what they're saying about it is true with how they want to introduce like multiple teams and all that, then like Hasbro will definitely jump on that because you can sell like all the toys and stuff like that. Like if you have multiple teams in one movie, that's like 15, 20 Rangers right there on top of like villains and whatever else. So like, they're gonna.
I heard for the new movie, and I'm assuming obviously it's tying into the new show as well. But I heard that this new team, when they all right, so obviously it's going to be like a time travel element to it.
Yeah.
For the most part. But I heard what they're going to do is have different suits for different time periods, different Zords for different time periods. I'm hearing that based off of Illuminati.
That's what I heard too.
Yeah. So
same.
what it's looking like. Then for the most part, that's hype. Because the more I'm thinking about it, bro, because like it's like one thing I didn't like really care for when it comes to Power Rangers was a new team every season. Because like when you get attached to a team, it's like damn. Like one thing I admire from Mighty Morphin through in space was the fact that they had something solid going. They had characters we grew with. They changed suits, changed Zords. It didn't feel old because even though we had the same characters, we had new elements. They went into space. They was all suddenly obsessed with cars and turbo. But like,
and like they even brought back like old characters and shit too.
Yeah, so for the most part, I kind of like that idea with Power Rangers. I don't want to completely like go new team every season. So if this reboot is going to keep the movie characters, make shows about them, probably put it on Netflix. I'm assuming since Jonathan and Twist said it's on Netflix. Oh, you know what? It just hit me. Paramount Plus is supposed to come out next year?
I was just thinking that.
Whatever. And Hasbro's working with Paramount. So, all right, there you go. Throw it on Paramount Plus. I mean, for Netflix, but but Paramount Plus will work too.
Yeah, it's just like how with like DC and HBO Max, like you throw something big out there, and then like obviously they're gonna like more than one character, so then you just like make spin-offs. So like introducing multiple teams in a big movie where like everyone's gonna see them, and like they might even throw in some like nostalgic stuff too. That's just gonna reel people in. Hopefully, you know what I mean?
And then that's the goal. Didn't the official statement say we're getting like 3 different projects? Under like the movie, the non-kid project, and then the the animated show. That's gonna be fire, man.
Yeah.
That's gonna be fire.
This is weird thing I've seen like 50 animated shows. You know, like Tokusatsu is like man-made, like everything is like man, and like a lot of people say it wouldn't have that same emotion or that same like feeling to it. Like I feel like if you put that same amount of effort into an animated show, like it won't have the same amount, but it'll have close to the same amount. Like,
right.
With the animated show, you can do so much more than what you can just do just having people suit up in suits and stuff.
Exactly. Look at the comics. I don't know if you guys read the comics all the time, but that's kind of like what they're doing with the comics right now.
Yeah, it's insane right now. Like what they have been doing like the past 2 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, and you get to branch out on different ideas and all that. Plus, the cost of just getting people would just be less. Then it's crazy. Like, nah, it's just, like I would love Psycho Rangers animated show. That would
yeah,
that'd be great.
Fire animated show.
We're not worthy.
A comic series about Billy Aquatar. Like that would be fun. Like it's just so many ideas that they could do with this animated show or the comics, but they just stay centered around the basic shit. Which is I like how they're moving out of that now, but it's just like I don't know.
To be honest though, I think a lot of people is going to hate this idea, but this is going to be something that's going to really put the show on the map. And I'm thinking for the animated series, go that Teen Titans Go approach. You know, where you just make like something like that extremely goofy, and at the same time parody. Yeah, like make it like the whole Deadpool thing where they're like breaking third walls, fourth walls, fifth walls, and shit.
Yeah.
And like
some cool Power Ranger shit,
something like that. Like Teen Titans Go really, because like the way like even though the original Teen Titans is way better, this is like everything Teen Titans Go do goes viral. Like even people who show they tune in for it because like the crazy shit the show does. And if Power Rangers like did that approach and shit, you can even throw it on Cartoon Network at this point. They're not going to be on Nick, but if you do something that style and make it like quick episodes where you can like tune in, tune out, you know what I mean? Like I get like the whole Dexter Laboratory and Powerpuff Girls style where they have like 3 episodes in 1 episode, something like that. But for the most part, though, I feel like that can really like push that part of the show, right? I mean, make it Mighty Morphin, of course. Like we know they're gonna do it, right? Yeah. So at least if you're gonna do Mighty Morphin, make it the animated series. Have that. Do the Teen Titans style. Push that. And I think you got yourself a hit right there. You don't even have to do much. And if you want to cater the show to 4 to 5-year-olds like you're doing now, do it in animation. Let the adults have the live action, and you guys do your thing in animation. Everyone wins.
That's a solid idea.
Come on, hire me. I'm ready.
People are so concerned about the Sentai going away. I'm like, at this point, it is what it is.
Yeah, have y'all?
There's nothing you can really do about that. And every day it looks more and more. Every day it literally looks more and more like there's not going to be a Sentai adaptation after Dino Fury.
Look at
they're pretty much saying it without confirming it at this point.
You look at
shout out to a winner.
It's like, bro, it's like you can already tell they done.
Yeah, like it is weird to not have the Sentai adaptation because that's literally what made Power Rangers. But you never know; they might go back to adding that on once they're successful with all this other stuff that they're planning as well. Maybe they might branch that out again. Who knows? And also, some people aren't really too keen about starting a whole reboot universe. But you never know; they might do something with the original the original TV universe that they might try to like connect it to their reboot universe. Power Rangers is a multiverse anyway, so anything could really happen. It's just, I guess, have more of an open mind at this point.
Like, nah, they need to hire us because we can fix.
Think about this stuff all the time, man.
Honestly, at this point, with all these plot holes and like reboots that's going on within the show itself, I mean, technically, Power Rangers is already a reboot every season.
Yeah.
So, I mean, for the most part, I'm cool with them starting their own universe. If it's like, that's one thing, like, if it's under, like, for example, the MCU, bro, Kevin Feige is one guy controlling the whole thing.
Exactly.
That's why it's running so smoothly. If Jonathan can just be one guy, reboot the universe, control the whole thing, it can run so smoothly, bro. We have all these new executive producers every 3 seasons, bro. Obviously, a lot of shit is not going to make sense, right?
We could, yeah.
So for the most part, keep the old Power Ranger within the comics. You know, we can keep it that way. I'm cool with that. In the new universe, let one guy run it, plan it out his way. Everything will run more smoothly that way, I feel like.
Mm-hmm. Plus, I feel like Power Rangers is already established enough to the point where you can do that. Like you said, there's already a multiverse out with tons and tons and tons of Ranger teams that we don't even know about.
Yep.
So you can only make an original team with teams. Like a few years ago, you couldn't do that because people be like, "What? That doesn't make any sense." But now, with the established multiverse, you can easily make an original team that go to like the movies or the animated series, whatever.
Right.
And that's how I feel.
Let's not forget, SPD takes place in 2025, right? We almost there.
Yeah.
They already fucked up.
But nah, I got another question.
Yeah.
So, what's your favorite Sentai and Kamen Rider series?
Sentai? I don't really have a favorite Sentai. That's too many to really. If you see the amount I've seen, there's way too many to really say one. But for Kamen Rider, I think I'd probably have to say probably Gaim.
Oh yeah, that's my second. If I haven't already stated that. Yeah, that's my second.
What's your first? What's your favorite?
My first is Kabuto, and
nice. I like Kabuto.
It started off so slow for me, and I was like, "Oh my god, I don't like this." And then it started picking up around episode 5. I'm like, "Whoa, whoa, hey, like this is good." Like, oh my god, like,
yeah, Kabuto was great.
Yeah, Kabuto is great, man. Oh my goodness. But Gaim is definitely my second. Like, just to see how that show changed. You would have never thought it would have changed the way it did throughout that entire show. They just went from high school to just breakdancing to dogs and all this stuff at the end. Like, like what, man?
It was the first Rider show that really had me on the edge of my seat every single week. It really had me hyped. So it did what it needed to do for me. And like you said, how everything changed from start to finish was incredible.
Just unexpected too, man. Unexpected.
Yeah.
Just what, man? They just break dancing, playing with these fucking locks, and bringing these monsters here from another like world or so. And then the next thing you know, this man Kota is a god at the end. And it's like what? It's like how did the show go? Like, that's how good Gaim was. Like, I loved it, man. It was so good, I had to rewatch it when I finished it back then. Like, I was like, hold on.
I did the same thing also. When Drive was on, I started rewatching Gaim on the side just because it was so good.
Drive started out slow for me, too. I was like, ooh.
Yep. I wasn't really the biggest fan of Drive in the beginning. It was kind of slow, and then
it started picking up.
Yeah, a little bit for me, and then I don't know, and then I really don't like Kamen Rider Mach that much. I really don't like his character, and that's what really ruined me for the second half. But the way how Chase changed throughout the show kind of like really kept me up there, though.
Yeah, like Chase, I like Chase from the beginning, but like Mach, I was never like a really big because I don't know. I just really like the suit, but the suit can only go so far as the liking the actual person who's in the suit.
Right. Yeah.
So it's like, it's like, how can I put this? It's like I'm not gonna say I enjoy like Sentai or like I like both of them equally, but I feel like I can sit down and watch Rider faster than I can watch a Sentai.
Like, I'm like the complete opposite.
Yeah, it's just like, man, but it's been the crazy thing is it's been like the opposite because like, man, I'm flying through O Ranger right now. Like I just started watching Ranger a couple weeks ago, like exactly on my birthday. That's when I finished Power Ranger. Now I'm on episode 32, so it's like I'm almost done. Like, and I've been stuck on like Five's episode 35 for like 2 weeks. I'm like, bro, I've been just flying through Old Ranger. But like, yeah, and Old Ranger, oof. I definitely need to do a second watch of that sometime in the future because right now it's not bad for me. It's just a little boring.
Kind of rough, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of rough. Don't got no characters I can latch to. It's just like I'm watching just to watch.
Yeah, that's how I felt the both times I watched Old Ranger. I thought my opinion would change about like the second time, but I was like, nah, it's not really hitting for me.
I'm like, damn, it's like shit. It's like, man, I thought I would like I like Zeo. I think Zeo had untapped potential. So I'm thinking I'm Old Ranger, and then I'm watching. I'm like, oh my god,
what the hell is this?
I'm like, I couldn't even watch like 5 episodes back to back to back. I would literally have to just watch, all right, 3, all right, download another 3, then download another 3. Then I might watch 1 because I might fall asleep during the episode. That's how bored I get. And then wake up, watch some more. Like, bro, I can't. Like, I just can't. But shout out to the people who like Old Ranger though, because it's a very small amount of y'all.
There is.
Yeah, it's a very small amount of y'all. So y'all appreciate it. But nah. My favorite Sentai personally is Shinkenger.
Shinkenger's nice.
Shinkenger is great, man.
Yeah.
And that's why, boy, when I got back into Power Rangers, because funny story is, like, when 2010 happened, we all know what happened in 2010, and Disney ended, and I, like, completely forgot about Power Rangers for, like, a year and a half, maybe. Then that's when, like, when Antonio made his debut in Samurai, I was like, hey, bro, yeah, that's the gold nigga from Shinkenger. I'm like, yeah, like, start watching this again. And then, like, yeah, and then I, like, completely started Samurai from the beginning and then finished. And I'm like, oh, my God. Why this shit really feels like American Shinkenger, bro? Like,
it was.
Like, literally American Shinkenger. Copy and paste.
Bro, they literally had, like, the TV Nihon subs on script.
Like, you can watch Shinkenger right now. Like, I could tell Jeff, bro, watch Shinkenger right now. I'm telling you, Chiaki is he's literally Mike. Like,
he is.
Literally Mike. Rinosuke is literally Kevin.
Oh, God.
Except for the whole what they do for a living. You know, Kevin was a swimmer, and Rinosuke did the kabuki shit. So, like, nah, man. And then, like, Tagu is literally Jaden, but with the whole different twist.
But more swaggier than Jaden.
Yeah, way more. Well, I don't want to talk about
it. Yeah, no, that's not hard.
I could do a whole video just flaming, Neil Saban, Red Rangers. Boy, I could do a whole video on that right now.
Yeah, not the whitewash, man. Not him.
Oh, they just, you know what, man? We're going to take this Japanese cultured season, and then we're going to take these white people, give them Japanese last names, and then act like we ain't going to let that slide.
Make it make sense.
They don't make no sense. These are white people, man. These are Caucasian people. These are not no Japanese people. Like, nah. Like, it's crazy. Like, man, I'm watching. Like, the only good thing I'll say from the copy and paste is the Decker and Red rivalry.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the Decker and Red rivalry with, like, Juzo. And that shit was fire. And it was just
even that didn't end well, if y'all know what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was done pretty well. But everything else is just like, oh, Jesus. Like, nah, man. I fucking hated Octorube. I hated Octorube.
Wow.
Every episode, like, shut up.
Oh, God.
Man,
like, Samurai, I don't know. That season trash.
That,
who was running Power Rangers at the time? Jonathan who?
Jonathan Zakor.
Yeah, he did Mega Force and Samurai back to back.
He really fucked it up.
Oh my God.
the crazy thing is, the Neo Saban era is so ass that Samurai is a top 3 season. That's how bad it is. Like, Jesus, it's that bad. And it's like, you look at it and you're like, okay, you got Megaforce, hell no. Super Megaforce, we don't talk about that. Dino Charge, okay, you might, Dino Charge. Super Dino Charge, okay. Then you get hit with Ninja Steel. What?
Worst season of all time.
Worst season. I said it earlier in the video, I'm going to say it again. I never thought we would have a season worse than Super Mega Force or Operation Overdrive until we got Ninja Steel. And I'm like, what? You know, every PR season start off, first couple episodes might be fire. Mm-hmm. But that's why you can never judge. That's why I hate people who judge a Power Ranger season after like the first 2 episodes. I'm like, bro, give it like 10. Then you can probably like see like how the show gonna go. But boy, I know nothing.
Can you imagine like being a lifelong Power Ranger fan? All you ever wanted to do was being a Power Ranger, and then the season you finally get hired for is Ninja Steel.
Bro,
oh, man,
ain't no redos.
Ain't no redos. Better hope there's a team up, which they didn't come back for, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew the season was downhill once they fucking got rid of Black Calvin. I'm like, yeah, it's over.
I remember seeing him, and I'm like, bro, what happened to the black nigga? Like, yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, because when they showed that cast photo, Nico came out of nowhere. I'm like, who the hell is this guy?
Bro, did y'all know that's Riri Simpson brother?
Wait, what?
Y'all know who Riri Simpson is, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's her brother.
Oh.
That's crazy, right?
What the?
Bro, he's on her YouTube channel. I'm like, yo, what? I knew I recognized that nigga. Y'all know what happened, though? Like, what happened with him?
They said something like he just quit, from what I heard.
Really?
Yeah, he just quit. Like, every time.
Cap. He was sad, man. I remember
he was sad.
I remember he posted something about being sad. There's no way he quit it.
He said this is a long time ago, before Ninja Steel, like, was about to air. He said he was going to talk about on Twitter, like, the real reason why he left, and then he never did it. So.
God damn. Well, he on YouTube now. I'm going to comment on his channel like, yo, what's good, bro?
Invite him onto your podcast. Be like, hey, let's talk about this.
Yeah.
My boy fighting demons right now. Yeah, I can fight.
He probably feeling. He probably like, hey man, baby, I might need y'all. Like, hey, might pull through. Like, what time? Like,
man, hey, freaking, yeah, these recasts, man. It's crazy. Like when we get like something early, and then we get attached to it, and then like before shit even like happens or recast happens, I'm like, fuck. Like, same happened with Dino Fury Green. Like, she got leaked. We got attached to her. But not going to lie, bro, Tessa. Whew.
Yeah, no, everybody's loving Tessa.
I am, bro. I'm simping, bro. I ain't even going to lie to y'all.
Hey, man, Tessa, yeah. I'm not going to...
That's the one recast I'm happy with, not going to lie. I'm like, fuck it, I'm with it. Let's get it.
Yeah. Like, I don't know if y'all noticed, y'all probably did, but we haven't had a white Red Ranger in a minute.
Good. Thank God.
Yeah, I mean, hey, this is, Dino Fury is our first white Pink Ranger since SPD. That's the craziest thing I thought of.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
That's fucking good. Look at Jay Savage doing the science.
We got 2 back-to-back Black Rangers.
Listen, if y'all ain't know, man, I've been Detective Jisaku, man. I've been on my grind. Hey, what did I drop, man? I dropped a few things lately, bro. I dropped Gold Ranger news, and I got credited on on a Ranger Wiki. I think they credit me for the...
I remember you posted the thing, like, yeah, you said they credited you, and I saw it. I was like, what? Look at this nigga.
They credit me for the Green Ranger because I was the first person to post that her last name was Garcia, and then they credit me for that. I've been doing detective work. I've been trying, get myself out there a little bit. I've been doing my homework.
Man, at least you're not like the dude who dropped the Zenkaiju shit, boy. He went full detective, dropped everything.
Bro, how you get that
detective? He just said, fuck, he just said, screw this shit. I'm tired of my job.
Wait, was he in Japan?
He dropped the Becca. He dropped everything. The names, everything.
He probably was. He probably was in Japan, or somebody probably, I don't know. Who knows?
Ain't no way he in America getting all that.
Right.
There's no way you're getting all that information from somebody. Like,
hey, I think it was an inside job because I'm surprised that thread is still up to this day. If Toei really cared, they would have taken that down immediately.
Should have known about this early.
Yeah. They would have taken that down. So I think it's an inside job.
Yeah. Zeo Trinity, like, yeah, y'all wasn't supposed to know about this. Like, y'all like, nah, y'all crazy. Nah. Jay Savage, this that time of the year, boy, you ready to see nothing but Zenkaiju on your timeline till it air, and that's when niggas don't watch.
Well, he muted it, so he's good.
I muted it, yeah, I'm good. I'll unmute it, bro, when things cool down, but for the most part, bro, I've seen everything, bro, at this point. I'm like, you know what? Y'all not doing this to me. It was either that or I have to unfollow a bunch of niggas, and I didn't want to do that. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just mute this real quick.
Yeah.
That's why I always hashtag my stuff, so that it's easy. People fucking mute whatever you need.
The only things I'm dealing with is the people who don't even hashtag it, and they're just posting it. I'm
like,
oh, that sucks.
Tag it. Just in case that you want to be people who want to keep everything a surprise up until the press conference as niggas, I hashtag this shit.
Man, I haven't since the international spoilers of these months. That was crazy.
International spoilers crazy.
Niggas, bro, they aired the whole season in 5 days. I'm like, what the fuck?
I was like, how do people have time to sit at home and watch this?
Yo, they say, we're starting international spoilers the next day. The team up. I'm like, oh hell nah.
They've been the crazy thing is they've been doing that since like the Disney era, doing all those international spoilers all the time.
I caved in though. I watched it. Someone was the plug and the links, so I seen them all. I'm like, okay.
Yep. I watched.
About 5 niggas saying, yo, I just watched this Beast Morphins episode, man. It was great, man. I'm like, are you serious?
I don't know how some people chose to not watch the international ones and then wait till the season came back. That's crazy.
You had to wait like months. And then you already know what happened, so that ruins the fun. You watch it while the fandom watches it with the international spoilers.
It's not worth waiting like 6 months for the show to
come
back.
Well, it's different now, though, because before we couldn't really watch the international because it was like a different language. Like when Dino Charge aired, the internationals wasn't in like English, so we was able to wait. Where now it's in English, starting with like Ninja Steel, so now we're just like watching this shit.
That's because them shits dropped in the UK.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually would have been like Germany or France.
Yeah, it was France before that. So we used to wait, but now we're just like, yeah, we got English now.
It was the same deal with the Disney era also. It'd either be like Germany, France, or UK.
But on the bright side, though, I heard Dino Fury got Netflix exclusive for the internationals.
I hope so.
So it looks like internationally, all the Dino Fury would be just Netflix only. So I think that's going to eliminate international spoilers for us.
For like,
yeah.
I like just about everything except them keys.
Those keys are trash, bro. Oh my god. If I was a kid, I would think those are a piece of shit. For real.
Honestly, bro.
Like the McDonald's like stuff, bro. I could go to McDonald's right now and get the keys, probably even better.
The keys are the only things I really don't like about the toy line so far. That's really otherwise everything else looks all right.
I liked the Morphin until I seen the dude do it in the video, and that shit's stiff as hell. Like you can't even like fully rotate the mouth, bro. That shit like it fights back.
The keys are hard to like press in also, apparently. I saw those reviews.
Man, Amazon got Ryu Soldier toys. You might as well hop on those, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, man, that's what I saw the fandom saying. I said, hey, man, me too. I'm ready to go cop the whole Ryu Soldier line right.
The Dino Fury toys convinced me to buy these Ryu Soldier toys. Like, I literally got the Morpher, and it came with, like, a key, I think, and something else. And it was only, like, $25. I'm like, all right, cool, I'm with it.
Yeah, they got crazy deals on there for Ryu Soldier. They have, like, a few mecha with, like, a bunch of the Ryu Souls on there for, like, less than 100.
That shit was still 2-day shipping, too. I'm like,
yeah.
Nice. And the Dino Fairy toys not even out yet, bro. They late. We normally get the toys, like, during Black Friday.
Those Dino Fairy boys, they don't got the fucking the swords, bro. They got fucking original weapons.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the figures, though, because the figures
are fire.
Yeah, like, ever since Beast Morphers, like, when Hasbro took over, like, the toys, they have some nice figures. I've never liked the Bandai extra steroid cocky figures. The past years. They're always weird to me. But I like, because they made these figures more, like, realistic. They're skinnier, but they still have some type of, like, tone to their muscle. I like it. So I'm probably going to cop those, but for the most part, when it comes to, like, morphers and weapons, swords, nah, I'm going right for that.
That's all the way, man.
Bro, they're probably not even going to release the damn...
What's good, everybody, and welcome back to the Mighty Morphin podcast. During this episode, towards the end, there was a little technical issue that I took out the video and will be replacing with this part. But, seeing this just gave me a new idea to just talk about everything and just give a huge thank you and shout out to the one and only the homie SentaiFive for pulling through. Shout out for Jay Savage for pulling up. Shout out to Jeff for always being there, you know what I mean? And yeah, man, it's just crazy how we're nearly 3 years deep into having this podcast as an idea and bringing it to life. It's crazy. 2020 was a very tough year for a lot of people, including myself. And it affected a lot of people in a lot of bad ways, a lot of tragedies, a lot of losses. But hopefully, 2021 is a year full of prospering, a year full of blessings, a year full of love. And, like, man, I got a lot of things planned for the podcast, man. So if y'all stay tuned, man, we got some heat coming. But, yeah, man, I hope all of you who are watching this video have a blessed year. You know what I mean? Let's have a very strong year. The podcast, we'll try uploading more. Friday will be our typical uploading day. So Fridays around 8 o'clock. Or as I like to call SmackDown time, because that's when Friday Night SmackDown comes on. But, like, yeah, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to videos. You know what I mean? Before y'all, you know what I mean, hop off the video, make sure y'all go check out our other guest host episode with the homie Nick, longtime friend of mine from Twitter, Altieri. Go check out his guest host episode. The link for that will be in the description below. This is your boy Jamari from MMPP signing out, man. Peace.